Hey guys, Pat1979. Round 2 with the Milwaukee Fuel Gen 3 versus the Ridgid Brushless. So this is the latest model from Ridgid. Although they did announce a newer model that's going to be 1250 inch-pound of torque, I think. So this is going to be the most powerful, the upcoming one. So, but this one is kind of equivalent to a mid-torque. But I just wanted to redo the test that I did with some close to 6-inch, structural screws, so GRKs in this instance. So I just wanted to redo this test between the Milwaukee Fuel. Since the Milwaukee Fuel now, I spent 120 bucks to get a XC 5.0 battery and a charger, and I'll show you guys the battery level is full, and I'll show you guys the Ridgid with the 4 amp hour battery is also full. And let's do this quick test, guys, just to see which one is the fastest now with the Milwaukee. 3, 2, 1, go! So Milwaukee wins this one, guys. So I'm not too sure. I think there's some knots in this one, so I am going to take it back just to make sure. I just want to do one more. I'm going to go on speed 2 just to make it easier for me to pull back out. And I want to redo this one more time here, so just gonna make sure to lock it in to that Torx and put some pressure down. 3, 2, 1, go! No, actually, even with the 5 amp hour battery, I'm thinking the Ridgid is as fast as the Milwaukee, if not faster. So, hi guys, as a little bonus at the end of the video, I wanted to add a little power test with the Milwaukee XC 5.0 battery on speed 2. So last time I did it with the Ridgid battery and the adapter, it drove the screw in further, but the battery cut out and it went into overload protection. So I want to see this time with the Milwaukee battery if it's going to drive it in even further and if it's not going to cut out. So let's start with the on speed 2 again. Let's start with the Ridgid. So the Ridgid is going to stop pretty much when the head of the screw is going to touch the wood. So see, that's pretty much where it cut off and it doesn't have any more juice. So let me bring you guys a little bit closer so you can see. So right there, it just drove it in there, but doesn't have any more power. So, but it does it. So it does it on speed 2. It's able to drive it in. But if you're driving some big lag like that and you don't want to overwork the drill, you just put it on speed 1. So speed 2 for the Milwaukee also. So speed 2, but this time with the XC 5.0 battery. So let's see how it does for driving in the fastener a little bit deeper, shall we? Let's go. Damn, that thing drove it in way more than the last time. The last time it just barely drove it in, but right now it's disappeared and the drill doesn't have anything. It kind of jittered or something at the end, but this thing drove it in like crazy. So a little bit more power on the XC 5.0, maybe not more speed. So I think the speed is pretty much equal when it comes to driving down these two fasteners, but the power is just way more powerful for driving it in with the XC 5.0 battery. So all right guys, these fasteners are going to be pretty much done now. I won't be able to reuse this thing almost made it all the way through. So look at that, it's tearing out the wood when it's coming back out. So whew, and that's hot. All right, so that was fun, guys. That was really fun to see the power difference, and that's the first time I'm performing this test, guys. So this is the first time I am performing this test with the XC 5.0 battery. So more power. Speed is, I would say, pretty much equal with the XC 5.0 battery, maybe just a tad bit faster, maybe on a Ridgid. But, the Milwaukee is going to be the stronger tool. Although, like I said in the beginning of the video, the Ridgid is going to come out with a new version, which is going to have, 1,250 inch-pounds of torque. So to compare, the Milwaukee Gen 3 has 1,200, so it's supposedly going to have 50 inch-pounds of torque more, which is going to be interesting to test out to see if it can beat the Milwaukee Gen 3. but it's probably going to be just a rebranded. So they're probably going to use the motor from the Gen 3 and put it on the new Ridgid. So that's probably what they're going to do. So it's going to be like a rebranded Milwaukee Gen 3, and they trickle down their technology from the Milwaukee Gen 3 into the Ridgid, the new Ridgid brushless hammer drill that's going to come out in a few months. So, but probably I will get it and I will test it. But yeah, guys, Milwaukee with the XC 5.0 battery, way more powerful than the just regular Ridgid battery. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments which one's your favorite. For me personally, I think it's the Milwaukee. There's no contest there. But it's going to be interesting to see the new Ridgid that are going to come out with, which should have come out instead of this one, because this is kind of a mid-tier brushless model, which for the price of the kit that I paid is kind of ridiculous, but still, it's not the flagship level for their brand. So the new model that's going to come out should be interesting to see how it performs, and I can't wait to see it tested on other channel. If nobody tests it, at least I'll be able to do a couple of videos on it. So look for that in the future, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. Catch you guys on the next one.